Previously on The Amazing Spider-Man, the sins of Norman Osborn has destroyed Spider-Man's life, turned him into a corrupted evil Spider-Goblin that was hunting down every single person who ruined Peter Parker's life. He almost killed MJ and her boyfriend Paul, but Norman saved him, returned Peter to his normal state. But that didn't last long. As the sins returned to Norman, he is back again to his evil self, Green Goblin, and from that point, he is manipulating Peter by taking control of his mind and persona with the Winkler device and again return Peter to his evil Spider-Goblin persona. But Peter knew that one day Norman will show his true color. So with the Walking Brain, he made a perfect plan to defeat Green Goblin. So the Walking Brain, along with Miss Marvel, Jameson, Kurt Connors, his assistant Doug, the Devil Ray Crab, and Doc Ock's arms, they all go up against Green Goblin to take him down. But in the middle of the fight, Kraven interferes, lets Spidey and Goblin to fight alone. But things turn worse when Peter is struggling against his Goblin persona. He almost kills Norman, but in the end, Norman helps Peter with the Walking Brain helmet that allows Peter to fight off the evil Goblin inside his mind. And with his strong willpower, Peter finally defeats the Goblin inside of him, and it leaves Peter's body and disappears into the air. Both Peter and Norman are finally returned to their normal self. The Green Goblin is dead, so as everything settled down, Peter can now take a well-deserved break, focusing on his personal life. That includes taking new potential flame, Shay Marken, on a proper, uninterrupted date. It was MJ's Aunt Anna who brings Shay into Peter's life. While there have been some sparks between Peter and this Ravencroft nurse, Shay, his attempts to get closer have been ruined by Spider-Man business. Either he forgets his wallet to pay the bills, or most of the time, he is interrupted by the supervillains. And this is the third time that Shay wants to give this relation a final chance. So now it's up to Peter not to ruin it this time. Welcome to Comics TV YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review chapter 55 of The Amazing Spider-Man. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in New York City. Spidey is currently handling a new criminal known as Tiltman. He caught him going after a 10th floor safe at the Chase building. It took a lot of time to handle this matter, yet the villain was no match for the Amazing Spider-Man. But he landed a decisive blow against Peter Parker because Peter has a date tonight and he is too late. Peter quickly arrives on a rooftop and finally catches up with his new girlfriend, Shay Marken, a nurse of Ravencroft Institute. They first met there when Peter was handling Aunt Anna's case, as she was admitted in there because of the false joke made by the anti-mutant organization Orchis. And now Peter comes to restaurant without his shoes. He says sorry for coming late, and this is the third time. They grab a seat, and then Shay notices Peter has a black eye, so she asks him how did he get that, and Peter is pretending like he doesn't even know about it, and it pisses her off. Shay reminds him this is their third date, and the third time he has either been late or rushed out early, and his behavior proves that he doesn't want to talk about it. And now she is beginning to think Peter is a trouble. The cute guy she has been dating maybe has a second family, and Peter tries to make fun of it as he is already letting down his one family, and it is just his Aunt May, and his second family is out of syllabus. But this time Shay gets serious. She asks Peter again how did he get the black eye, so Peter tells her the fact is he can't tell her the truth. Shay realizes she can't convince this man, so at least she wants Peter to tell her why he has a black eye. So Peter says he takes on a lot of responsibility for other people's well-being, maybe a too much responsibility. So Shay reminds him Peter has a responsibility for himself too, to make sure he is getting what he needs and wants. If he has a date with someone he liked, who he found attractive, so in that case he has to take that date seriously, makes time for it. That's the only way he can take care of himself. So Peter asks her, what if doing the other stuff feels important too? So Shay replies, then he do that instead. That is fine. She wanted to be here tonight, so she showed up to Ravencroft an hour early, did all her night work so she could get here on time. She did a lot of work, even skipped her lunch break just to get here on time, because if she thinks someone is special, she wants to show them that. She wants to act like it. She takes it seriously. That's her responsibility to herself and to that person also. But now she doesn't know what she is doing here. So Peter places his hand into hers and tells her he wants this. He wants to be here. But then the Parker luck struck again as Peter sees outside the restaurant Screwball and Rhino are damaging the city. Peter wants to stay here, but he can't. So he tells Shay he has to go. There is something he has to take care of, and it makes her sad. So before he leaves, Shay tells Peter this has been fun, but she can't do this anymore. Peter also admits he doesn't deserve a happy life, and he leaves the restaurant to deal with this matter. He quickly arrives outside to change his costume, but then he stops himself. He looks inside and becomes confused to what to do with this situation. Meanwhile, Rhino and Screwball are damaging the public properties, but then someone draws their attention, and it is Peter, who came here without his costume. The villains have no idea who this is, so Peter runs into them and tries to convince them to stop what they are doing. He is on a date, and it's not going great, and they aren't helping. He has already screwed up twice, and he feels this is his last chance. He really likes her. He feels like himself around her. She smells nice, always laughing, caring, and he can show up for her if they keep this up. So Peter begs the villains to stop just once for tonight. At first, the two villains get confused, but then they agree to help Peter, and it also shocks him. Inside the restaurant, Shay is about to leave, but then Peter shows up and it makes her happy, and he says whatever this is, he wants it, and he wants to kiss her, and Shay happily agrees to it. So both Peter and Shay kiss each other, and they finally accept their love, and they both are so much happy for continue their date and their possible happy future. This time, the Parker luck turns good, and it all happens due to Rhino and Screwball, as unknowingly, these two villains help Spider-Man to get his true love. And it proves sometimes Peter just needs to balance his dual identity and think smart to handle every situation, as that is the only way to maintain his personal and love life. And with this, the chapter 55 of The Amazing Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share your thoughts on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.